So I have a question for you. Earlier when we were comparing, like you were talking about slope style and then like this cohesive like difference between like core and like where competitive snowboarding is today, like how do you define core today? Like, I guess like what do you, like tell me your definition of like what's core today? And
that's a good question. Core is a shitty word for right off the gate. It's just a weird word that is vague but I think about it in maybe a bit of a more pure love for the game, pure love for the culture, pure more motives, like the people that just truly do it because they love it. And your reasons for snowboarding don't matter that much. But when, you think about back in the day, just digesting the videos and just being so obsessed with the magazine and the pictures and cut them out and putting it on your wall and just like living and breathing. And I guess just being so enamored with snowboard culture and the pros and just wondering what they're like, I think about just really like becoming like snowboarding is your lifestyle and it's this thing you really become enthralled with. And I guess when I talk about essentially the kids that come up and their parents are making them do, the coaches all standing there with iPads on the knuckle and everything. I think there's kids that it's great for honing their skills, but it's like, the kid that just snowboards and does tricks because their parents want them to and they don't love it is a little bit less pure. And maybe I think I like the fringe society of it in some ways where it's like, you're not liked and you're not like you tell somebody that you're a snowboarder and they're confused. They think it's like a thing for kids. I like that about it. I like it not being respected by mainstream culture in some ways. There's a part of me that loves that. And this sometimes, I don't know if anything else to add to that, guys, or I don't know if I'm making any sense.
I appreciate that your definition because like, I guess for me, like, I hate the word core, I think. And I think maybe that's where this question stemmed from because I think so recently I just watched XX Productions, which was like I think it was the first like women's snowboard movie. Also they had like skating and surfing in it initially. Maybe one of them was like Our Turn and I can't remember the other movie, but like that to me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's core because it's like pure progression, pure like it's like this new exciting thing. And so now I think today, my issue with like this core thing is like it's so loosely thrown out there. Like it's like almost like core is like almost turning like toxic. Like there's so much ego in like this core ideology that annoys me. And maybe this is my take. Like who am I? Maybe I'm like being jaded about it, but I think like it's turned from like what you're saying, like almost like now like the term core is so used to like define cool. And I think, like, if you're trying to define cool, like, you've lost touch of what's cool. And, like, is it a counterculture anymore when you're doing and looking exactly the same as, like, everyone else who's, defining core? Like, they're like, well, we're doing it differently. And I think, like, so I don't know. Like, maybe that's my rabbit hole. Like, I'm just, like, I just think it's so loosely thrown around. And all these movies look so, like, not all of them. A lot of the movies look so the same because they're all trying to create like what's been done. So like, where's the inspiration? Where's the real core of like, I want to see like someone like doing some crazy shit, wearing some crazy shit that like no one's doing. And it's almost like cookie cutter. Like core today is like almost cookie cutter to me.
Yep.
And I think it's boring. And it's like, be really core, like be fucking excited, like do something different. Like who fucking cares what that one person thinks or like, I don't know. Rabbit hole.
Keep going.
Rabbit hole. I just think, like, if you're trying to be core, you're not core. Like, fuck that.
100% agree.
God, like, you're dropping some wisdom right now.
I think like, in the core culture, too, is where all the haters live.
For sure.
And
air quote
fuck
core.
the haters.
Yeah, for sure.
I like to talk about the unwritten rule book of snowboarding, right? And especially within street snowboarding, which is where I come from. And there's, the appropriate music you can use for your video. There's the appropriate clothing where your friends won't make fun of you. There's the appropriate tricks that are all, and what it does is it creates copycat culture where everybody's doing the same thing. And so refreshing. That's why I love Torstein's movie, for example. He's got like kaleidoscopes and it's like this totally different music. And it's like, you know what I mean? I'm saying like it's like such a creative risk. Look at Ethan Morgan's video.
Yeah.
It's like anybody that is willing to take creative risk is refreshing. That's where you stand apart.
Yeah, like Torstein's movie, and then you also got like Renee Renakangas. Like those are the things that stand out because they're not trying to follow anyone else. And I feel like some of the so-called core people, there's been a couple on the show for last year that I was like, fuck, it sounds exhausting trying to be that fucking cool all the time and wearing sunnies and shit in the studio. It's like, be yourself. And if you're hating on others, like core almost seems like trying to be too fucking cool and talking shit on others, which is not fucking cool at all.
Yeah.
And like even with the coaches and the iPads and stuff, like the most core dude I think I know is like Danny Cass, and he's done it all. He hasn't been a jock. He's just a legend, and like he's up there at the top of the half pipe with an iPad. I would not call that guy, like a kook or anything. Like that's one of snowboarding's greats, and he's there giving back. Like I think like giving back, giving a shit. He doesn't have to. Like he's there for the love and like guiding the kids, and that to me is cool. Like sharing the love, sharing the passion, and like helping steward in the next generation.
Damn.
Yep.
Tying it all full circle, Charles. That was beautiful.
Too much coffee.
Yeah. I didn't even going back to the rant earlier too about the iPads. I don't think the coach on the knuckle with the iPad is the problem. I think it's the parents. It's the parents pushing their kids for the wrong reasons. Is really the full circle core thing that I don't like about this. The thing that changed with Olympic snowboarding is it brought parents in for the wrong reasons. And it's the shitty, it's like we don't need hockey parents in snowboarding.
Yeah. It's like elitism, right? Like that's when it becomes kind of icky. It's like elite.
It's the ski racer kids, the private school kids coming in. Like you just end up with this like the parents bragging about their kids' achievements at a dinner party. Like that's, it used to be in other sports and now it's coming into this and it's like a weird fucking scene. But